Hello, welcome back to a playthrough of Exile 2 Crystal Souls. So last time we went to Aorca, and she told us to go to Anthon to ask about the Crystal Soul, which we did. He said it was probably an Akonoth. We then conveyed that to Aorca, who told us to talk to Osthoth and Inla. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I know we encountered them at some point before. I obviously didn't take good enough notes, but apparently they're at the cave of Motrax. So in the entrance of time, yeah, I just looked it up. I know we've been to the cave of Motrax before. I don't know if we actually talked to Motrax though. But yeah, we know where it is. It'd be faster to take a boat, actually. I feel like it'd be easier. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and do that. But yeah, so we should be able to just go there relatively quickly, and then hopefully make our way to Akonoth. I thought Akonoth is a very large dungeon, so I'm definitely gonna have to set aside probably an afternoon at some point to clear it out. Before we're doing stuff in one setting, as you forget things less. But yeah, so one of them is going to help us with the burials, and I guess the other one is going to help us with the wards. So I guess getting in is a problem, and then getting, you know, I guess through the burials is another problem. But there's a few ways to get there. I think we're just going to go. There might be less enemies if we go. Actually, we can look at the map. This might be. It's like Cave of Motrax is like right here, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So if we go this way, yeah, we could go just kind of straight across here. Those enemies here that would try and fight us, and I don't want to do that, so we're gonna go this way. Yeah, I don't expect this to take too long. Because yeah, Motrax should still be alive. So it shouldn't be filled with enemies. And let's see, I guess we could go this way. I don't know, I think we go up both. Yeah, this should be right. Yeah. Actually, I think this is too far. Obviously, I'm confused. I don't see this going anywhere, though. Right, this is the right way, okay. You forget how big the map is. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go. That was really loud. I don't know why it was setting off fireworks January 10th. I don't know. I mean, I understand you by excess, and you know, people set them off like the second. Well, so no, the first, the second, and then the third, and then that was it. And now it's like we're doing this again. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, yeah, I like fireworks just like the next guy, but you know, these are very loud. Webbed caves? Yeah, we don't want to go there. Okay. They fled. Beautiful. It's probably this one. Yanwick, no. That's actually where we started, which is crazy to think that it's been that long. We actually might not know where we're going. Like, we haven't been here in a long time. Well, that's not it. Okay. Okay, surely it's the northeast corner. I don't know, what is this? We can't even get there. This is Motrax's tunnels. I don't think we've been back here since, you know, we got the orb. Tiny island. Dude, can we land? Okay, thank you. Isolated home. There's a cat. Oh, this is really cool. Wow. This is like the dream, like, you know, just be a mage and just, you know, get like a nice like home just away from everything and just like live out your life. Page on the wall is a sunbow symbol of exile surrounded by a circular rainbow. There are several runes around the sign. Meet one of several cats. It's large and black. It meows. Meow. That's what I do to my cat. Well, the cat that I have back home. I make eye contact with it, and you know, I go meow, and it, you know, it's just kind of funny. Meow, meow. Support the dominant paradigm. Meow. Oh no. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that's no, okay. Save that, that's pretty funny. Oh wait, does it have a name? Mal's job jumps at a bit of lint. Okay. You meet a graying woman carrying a shovel in one hand and a large mushroom in the other. I'm Tori. Welcome to the safe house. Well, I live and think here. That's what the safe house is for. The Empire has been hunting down and killing exile mages, assassinating them by magical and non-magical means. Because of that, many of us have gone into hiding. Solborg is in his tower to the southwest of Familla. I am here. Erica is in the hotel, and poor Thompson, nobody knows where he has gone. Thompson. I don't know if we've heard of Thompson before. He was researching in Blast, trying to find new coordinates for the portal, then he left overnight. He went into hiding, nobody knows where. It's passing strange. His friend Bartholomew is beside himself with worry. Interesting. If we're doing research in Blast, we can still fight Bartholomew there. He may know something about where Thompson is. Lask. Okay. This is like a side quest. I guess we'll save that. Anyway. Think. Better ways to get coordinates for the portal. There's a teleportation portal in Tower Magi. If you chant the right thing, when you're in internet, you can end up anywhere in Exile. It's a one-choice device. Device. Guy. Spell. Coordinates. Teleportation. I guess that's everything. I don't know what else to ask. Solborg. Demons. Erica. Lives in Empire Lands, but you may be able to use the portal to get to them. Find people who have been trying to find portal coordinates. One of them maybe to help you. Try looking in the castle. Okay. Castle. Empire Burial. Not a whole lot. Initially, at least. I was thinking there'd be more here. There's more cats. A large bony Siamese cat without a tail walks up and starts sniffing. Meow, meow. Meow. Name, it runs up against you, shedding happily on your armor. Meow. Can we pet? Okay, let's talk to this one. That is openly staring at you. I'm Tabby. Well, that's what they call me anyway. It pulls a bit. Nothing much. Just hanging out. Got any food? It looks at your rations and sniffs at you disdainfully. I don't have to talk to you. I'm a cat. Disdainfully cat. Meow. Job, name. Strange life. Interesting. I think talking with cats is one of my favorite parts of the Exile games. It's quite great. There's a young, irritated-looking woman sitting at a table making some sort of mushroom mush, who has a battle axe at her belt, which is somewhat at odds with the runes of her clothes. I'm Etheridge. Hi. She continues to concentrate on the mixture. I'm working on some poison. That's right, it's a recipe Erica taught me years ago. I studied under her. Powerful, deadly woman. The way this war is going, we can really use her knowledge. She hates the Empire, absolutely hates it. She has the know-how and the power to do something about it. If only we could reach her tower. Well, the Abyss is north of Dolmen, and her tower is west of the Abyss. And the Abyss is solid Empire territory. The only way you could get to her would be to use the portal. Ask Tori about it. She never stops talking about it. Interesting. And then I guess these are just rooms. Yeah, okay, so there's not really much to do here, actually. It's useful info, I guess, like, if you had no guide, you had no internet, right? You would need to, I guess, get a hint that you need to get to Erica by using a teleporter, right? Assuming that you didn't pay for the hint book back in the day, right? So this does serve a purpose, you know, and it's also just cool, right? There's other mages that have gone into Exile besides the main ones, right? Seems to have lost interest in the conversation. Yeah, I guess the kitten is, you know, it's fine. Yeah, so there's not really anything here, for us at least, but yeah, very cool, very good vibes. I am a big fan. For being so late in the game, right, because you had to get here by flying, right, so you either use the orb, which is kind of late game, I feel like, to get the orb. It's not exactly easy. Or you get the flight spell, which also is not what I would consider easy. So it's an interesting choice, but regardless, surely Motrax is up here this way. It's literally called Motrax's Tunnels, so that's completely the wrong way. Here we go. This has to be it, right? No. I can't even imagine how many episodes it's been since we've been here. But okay, so it has to be, where the heck is it? It's this. Right, that would make sense. Okay. Yeah, okay. We've never actually been here. Oh, okay, that's already a secret that we found. Why we have no light? What is it, X? I want to make sure we have saved maps. Right, yeah, okay. Okay, well there's nothing here, so we'll just keep looking. I assume we can't just walk in. Maybe we can, actually. This is the guardhouse. A captain of the Exile army reclines in the corner. He looks barely conscious. When he sees you, he seems inflated, almost leaping out of his shield. Greetings, he says. He leaps over to you, twitching with energy. I'm Ko. It's good to have visitors again. I'm the captain of this garrison. I don't have soldiers anymore, though, he grimaces. It's golems now. I just spend my time chasing lizards. Oh no. We got a bunch of giant lizards skulking around in the cracks behind these buildings. Looks like they're like rats, but deadly, and of course the golems aren't any help. The crown puts some mages here to find out everything they can from poor old crippled Motrax. They brought golems with them to replace the human gods. The dragon never really sees anyone but them and me, and they tire him out with constant questions. She said, it's a sad tale for sad times. Motrax. The oldest of the dragons in exile. He's kind of wise. I don't know why the Empire sent a bunch of assassins to kill him. He was doing no harm. Motrax. Okay, harm. Interesting. Used to have half a dozen soldiers here. Most of them died in an Empire ambush, which crippled Motrax. Then the government moved a bunch of mages in here, and they brought golems in to guard everything. I'm only here to greet people. It's sad. The dragon only wants to meet people in his old age. Now the mages don't let anyone near him. Well, this is, like, really sad. Yeah, Motrax was really nice in the first game. Obviously, he wouldn't tolerate any disrespect, right? But he was willing to talk to you, and, you know, yeah, I guess people kind of amused him, but still, it was, you know, nice, right? So the Empire sent an ambush to assassinate him. Half a dozen guards died, and Motrax was crippled, which is kind of crazy that they were able to cripple a dragon, which is also sad, because I'm sure Motrax was probably friends with the guards, and obviously this captain was friends with the guards, so this is really actually quite a sad turn of events. But the all mages heal, which is what we want to heal, because yeah, look at that, six beds for 6 guards. That's yeah, that kind of holds. Okay, looks pop. Oh, yeah. Well, we could go out back and clear out the lizards, but let's talk to these guys first. A young, round-faced woman with long brown hair sits at the table. She's writing notes and figures on a scroll already densely covered with writing. She looks up at you. Welcome, visitors. I'm Million. You hope you aren't here to see the dragon. Poor old Motrax. First, he was covered up by surface mortals. Now he'll only be seen by people with clearance. He spits out the last word. He needs friends. Instead, he gets interrogated for hours on end by much magi. I haven't seen him in months. I'm just waiting here. Well, I was studying Motrax and being his friend as well, and now I just wait. Yeah, like, it's just, you know, it's nice. You have good-natured people that want to be friends with the dragon, and everybody's vibing. And now it's just, we can't do any of that because the Empire wants to invade. Assassins, crippled. Magi. Okay, I guess that's everything. A tall, aged man with wrinkles and a few wisps of gray hair paces about slowly. He seems shrunken in his mage's robes. He nods at you, not seemingly terribly impressed. I am Platt. He responds more at politeness and desire to speak with you. I'm here to visit the laboratory. Laboratory. We of Exile have a magical laboratory set up here. You can't enter it, I'm sure. We have royal clearance, dude. We definitely can. The 3 mages here question the lizard for information that can help us save our nation. Magi. Okay, wait, so this dude we forced to Motrax as a lizard. That's already a red flag. Motrax is it. It's hard to get knowledge out of it. But we're trying. Nothing I can tell you about, of course. Now, if you excuse me, man, this is typical, or stereotypical academia type, which I've never really encountered. You know, my time in school, every faculty that I ever talked with was always really nice and always had time for questions. So totally not always true, but definitely there are people like that though, for sure. As with anything, right? It's a crate in here. Yeah. Wanted to see if there's a secret passage there. It's not. Okay. Okay. I assume we can walk in. Even if we can't, though, we might be able to get around the back way. I mean, as long as they're not bathless, this should be fine. Okay, fire lizards are no joke, actually. That's annoying. Actually, a helmet here. Yeah, so this does lead around back. Because I imagine you can't get in the other way. I mean, again, okay, it actually doesn't, never mind. We have royal clearance, like, we literally should be able to go anywhere. The black cat runs up and runs against your leg. Check its name tag, it says Epsilon. It stares at you, it doesn't seem very talkative. Meow. Yeah. Epsilon. Interesting name. Beyond the door is a short corridor. It alcoves on either side. You see large ominous runes set in the floor. A brass plaque in the wall. Magi clearance only beyond this point. You have been warned. Okay, we have magi clearance, so good. What is this? They were Motrax soldier clearance only. Okay, so you have a soldier clearance, you can actually, I guess, get into the main place, at least. To the north is a large cave with an arching ceiling rising far out of sight. Its floor is coated with claw marks. To the north is a nice hole out in the floor set with red lines. Yeah. Okay. What are we doing? I think this is the treasure room. Oh, I guess it used to be. Ooh, okay. Thieves who deal abuse my trust will before long torn to dust. We'll come back. Maybe? I mean, we could probably just do it. Well, I don't want to angle the guy though, so we will come back. And again, the treasure tip typically isn't great, right? So a gray cat prowls happily through the corridors. It must be Motrax's pet. Name tag says Delta. So Epsilon, Delta. I assume this Alpha, Beta, only. It's a lot of cats. So the mages must be inside there. Okay. So here's the Motrax, the goat himself. Sitting in the depression before you is an enormous reddish-green lizard, 50 feet from head to tail. Time, however, has not been kind to it. Its scales are fading and wrinkled, and scars line its body. It looks like it can barely walk. It looks at you, straining to see. Ah, humans! Welcome! I am Motrax, the dragon. It is strangely happy to see you. Its voice has an empty, rasping quality. It is so wholesome. It is so wholesome. It really is. He's a lost worlds. His head is bowed low and the worlds struggle to emerge. I help the humans as best I can. For protection. The Empire sent a force in to kill me. Me! You only wanted to learn. It was always a friend to humans. I never lost a battle in my life, and didn't lose that one. Blood of their soldiers ran thick through these caves. I was wounded. So wounded. I cannot fight a battle like that again. Now here I am, crippled and alone. and my siblings feel no better. Man, it really is just really sad. I like humans. They are strong and good, but they have not been good for dragonkind. Foolish Pyrog was slain by adventurers years back. Anthon hides in Horleo, growing in bitterness and hatred. Koth is the same. And Sulfurus, mightiest of us all, serves the Empire to protect herself. Ours is a sad lot now. It really is sad, because you can tell that Motrax, being the oldest of, I guess, the brood is maybe the term. You know, he likes humans, he likes, you know, the siblings, but yeah, it's just not, hasn't really gone well, sadly. I've always helped people. I like them. I had many friends, but then the attack came and I had to be protected. And then I don't see my friends anymore. The enormous creature looks at the horrible wounds on his chest and legs. Okay, this is actually really sad. Yeah, so he was friends with, you know, not only the soldiers here, but I'm sure there were visitors that probably were here at the time of the attack, and they, you know, they probably helped fend off too. Yeah, this is probably the most emotional part of the game, for me at least. You know, it's, there's that Bible verse, it's like, there'll be no greater love, right, than lay down your life for a friend, so. What else can we ask him? Sibling. Irog. I guess maybe you can't ask about these specific dragons. That's okay. Uh, Maybe the Empire. They put me here to do summonings. We'll use the creatures against the Empire. They don't trust me. I can't actually bring anything big here. They won't let me. I hate them. They hate me. I hate them. I want my power back, and I will get it. Well, voice. I think that's gonna be his voice stays perfectly calm and flat through all of this. I will rise up again, and I will make them forgive me. That's powerful. Let's see, power. Okay, a lot to ask y'all. I had many friends here once. They came to talk to me from all over. Gods to talk to, and sages, and just the curious. Now I only see the wizards and the golems. Its head lowers in shame. Put me here for my protection after the attack. I help them. They ask me questions for hours and be torn for the protection. I have to take it. What can I do? They asked me about the Venetai, but I cannot remember anything about them. They were all so long ago. The once mighty creature settles low into its hollow. Please, I'm old and tired. I need to recuperate. Maybe if you return later. He closes his eyes and runs a claw slowly over his wounds. Oh my gosh. Kind of makes me want to tear up a little bit. Not quite enough, but man, this really aches. This really hurts. I don't know what it is about, like, old... Like, something that's old and just has regrets and just misses its friends and is lonely and just... I mean, yeah, it's getting protected, but it's not a good situation, and, you know, it's just sad. Everything about this is sad. I almost want to say that canonically, maybe it ends at Exile 1, and Motrax never got crippled, and maybe he's still having a great time with his friends and everybody. This is really sad. What else can we ask about? I know he is... were we supposed to ask him about anything? Crystal Soul? I feel like this is easily one of my favorite parts of the game. I don't want to miss anything, but it's so sad, bro. You know the thing about Gozald? Yo, no. This is tragic. Like, I don't even know what to say. This is just so sad. It makes me really upset. Yeah. Not really what I wanted to feel, but good writing on Jeff's part. This is really impactful. I wonder if he's still alive in Exile 3. And maybe he gets his friends back. And like he's able to, you know, enjoy the last bit of life that he has. I don't know. It's just really sad. Because it kind of reminds me of like when your parents start getting old and you start seeing that they just can't do as many things as they once did, and then you're like, wow, this is actually like a very real thing. And you only have so much time left.